God's message today is one that requires your immediate attention. It is not a message to be put off, ignored, or brushed aside. There is a sense of urgency in the air, a divine pull guiding you here to this very moment. You may have felt something deep inside you, a stirring, a subtle pull in your spirit, urging you to pause, take a breath, and listen. This is not just another passing thought or fleeting moment. God is calling you right now because this message is meant to reach you, and the timing has been divinely orchestrated. You are here for a reason, and that reason is about to unfold in a way that will shift something deep within you, something that has been dormant for too long. Do not make the mistake of overlooking this moment. God's words are not just meant to be heard. They are meant to be felt, absorbed, and acted upon. When God speaks, it is not just an ordinary message. It is an invitation for transformation, a moment of divine alignment that can change the course of your life. This message has been carefully timed to reach you exactly when you need it most. The circumstances that have led you here, the distractions that have pulled you away from your purpose, have all brought you to this exact point in time. It may seem like a coincidence, but I assure you, there is no such thing as chance in God's plan. You are here because this is your moment of awakening your opportunity to shift into a new season of your life. In a world filled with noise, distractions, and constant motion, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. You may have been moving through life carrying burdens, facing challenges, or simply going through the motions, unsure of your next step. But today, God is asking you to stop. He is asking you to be still and listen. The message you are about to hear is not for tomorrow, not for next week, but for right now. This moment is sacred. It is a divine invitation to let go of everything that has been holding you back and to step into the fullness of what God has prepared for you. You may not fully understand it yet, but trust that the path ahead will begin to make sense as you embrace this calling. This is not a message to take lightly. God is not calling you because He wants to make you uncomfortable or force you into something you're not ready for. No, He is calling you because you are ready. He sees the strength within you, even when you don't see it in yourself. He knows the battles you've fought, the tears you've shed, and the weight you've carried in silence. And now He is telling you that enough is enough. It's time for a shift. It's time for you to step into the destiny that has been waiting for you all along. This moment is your chance to receive the breakthrough you've been waiting for, the healing that has eluded you, and the blessings that have been hovering just beyond your reach. But in order to receive these gifts, you must first be willing to listen to trust and to let go of the doubts and fears that have held you captive for far too long. God's timing is always perfect. It may feel like everything is out of place, that life is moving too quickly, or that you've missed your chance. But trust me, when I say this moment, this exact moment is the one God has chosen for you to hear these words. The reason you are here, the reason you are reading this now, is because you have been prepared for this moment. It's no accident that this message has found its way to you today. You may not fully understand why or how, but know this, it is no coincidence. God is speaking directly to you, and He needs your attention now. The transformation you've been waiting for is about to begin, and it starts with your willingness to listen. So do not let this moment slip by. Do not scroll away. Do not dismiss this message as just another message. God is speaking to you, and He is asking you to listen. What you hear today will begin to unlock the doors to your future. It is time to stop and receive what God has in store for you. This is your moment. God is revealing something big, something life-altering, something that has the potential to transform the very fabric of your existence. Right now, in this moment, the divine is stirring within you, and the revelation that is about to unfold will shift everything you thought you knew about yourself, your purpose, and your future. What's coming is not just a change on the surface, but a profound internal shift that will alter the trajectory of your life. The patterns that have kept you stuck, the doubts that have plagued your mind, and the struggles that have defined your path until now will all begin to make sense in the light of what God is about to reveal to you. This is not a small revelation. This is not a fleeting insight that you can dismiss or forget in a few days. What God is revealing is monumental, powerful, and exactly what you need in order to step into the fullness of your destiny. You've felt the stirrings, haven't you? That quiet, persistent pull deep within your soul, urging you to take notice, to pause, to reflect. You've been on the edge of something for a while now, almost like you've been waiting for the moment when the fog would finally clear and you would understand what it all means. Well, today, the fog is lifting. Today, the answers are coming, and with them, an invitation to step into something bigger than you've ever imagined. It's important to understand that this revelation is not just a piece of information or a simple change of perspective. This is a moment of divine clarity, a divine breakthrough that will change the way you see everything. You may have been struggling with confusion, with uncertainty about your path or your purpose, and today God is telling you no more. You are not meant to walk in the dark. You are not meant to live in a state of constant questioning. And the time has come for the answers you've been seeking to arrive. What you're about to discover is going to illuminate your soul, clear your mind, and open the doors to a new season of divine purpose. But this revelation is not just about gaining clarity. It's about transformation. It's about recognizing the divine truth that has always been present within you and finally allowing it to rise to the surface. The moment has come for you to stop doubting, to stop holding back, and to fully embrace the truth that is being revealed to you. This is not the time to second-guess yourself or to wonder if you're worthy. God is showing you something that is uniquely yours, something that has been written into the very fabric of your existence. This revelation is not a random event. It is the result of years of preparation, trials, and growth. You have been shaped and molded for this very moment, and now it's time for you to walk boldly into the life you were always meant to live. The importance of this moment cannot be overstated. God is not simply giving you another opportunity. He is giving you the opportunity, the one that will make all the difference. But here's the catch. This opportunity will not wait. God has brought you to this point because you are ready, but He also knows that this is a time-sensitive moment. The time for indecision, hesitation, and fear is over. This is the moment where your faith, your courage, and your willingness to trust will determine whether you step into the divine plan God has for you or allow it to slip away. The door is open, but it will not stay open forever. God is calling you to walk through it now, with no more excuses and no more delays. He has prepared the way, but the choice is yours to make. God emphasizes that now is the moment of change. This opportunity is not something that will linger or return at a more convenient time. This is the divine timing that has been set into motion for you, and it is critical that you take it. The opportunity to step into the fullness of your purpose, to receive the blessings that have been waiting for you, and to live the life God has designed for you is right before you. Do not take this moment lightly. Do not wait for a better time. The time is now. And if you let it pass by, you may find yourself waiting for years to come. You've experienced delays, you felt frustrated, and you've watched others seemingly move ahead while you felt stuck. But God is telling you now that those delays were not in vain. They were part of the preparation. Everything you've gone through has been leading you to this moment. The suffering, the waiting, the confusion, it was all part of the process. And now, God is telling you this is your time to step into the light. This is your time to break free from the chains that have held you back. And for that to happen, you need to make a choice to fully embrace what God is offering you right now. This moment is your gateway to the life you've always dreamed of, and it will not come around again. So what do you need to do? You need to pay attention. This is where divine attention becomes critical. The noise of the world, the distractions that have kept you from hearing God's voice, are being stripped away. You are being invited into a space of stillness, of focus, where you can hear clearly what God has to say. God is calling you personally and directly. His message is for you alone. No one else can take your place in this moment. You are the one who has been chosen to receive this revelation, and it is time for you to stop and listen. This is not a time for passive listening. God is not speaking just to fill the silence. He is speaking to ignite change in your life. This is a moment of a divine alignment. The world around you has been loud, chaotic, and distracting, but now, in this sacred space, God is removing the noise. He is quieting your spirit so that you can hear His voice more clearly than ever before. The distractions are falling away, and the message that is meant for you is coming through with greater clarity than ever before. It is time to receive, to open your heart, and to let the truth of God's words sink deep into your soul. This is a sacred moment, one that holds the potential to change everything. But you must be fully present. You must focus, listen, and respond. Don't let your mind wander or your thoughts get lost in the past. The time for reflection is over. The time for action is now. You are being called to step into your divine destiny, to embrace the blessings that are coming your way, and to do so with the full understanding that this moment has been divinely appointed for you. The world will try to pull you back, to distract you with its noise, its chaos, and its demands. But in this moment, God is saying, focus on me. Let everything else fade away. I have something big for you, and it's right here, right now. This is your time. This is your shift. This is your moment to step into the fullness of what God has prepared for you. Don't let anything or anyone pull you away. Pay attention, listen, and get ready for the transformation that is about to take place. You have walked through life carrying burdens that no one else saw. These burdens were never visible to the outside world, and yet they weighed you down like the heaviest of stones. You have endured storms that seemed endless heartbreaks that left deep scars and struggles that took everything you had just to survive another day. These trials were not the kind that others could see or understand. And for a long time, you carried them in silence, as though the weight of them was yours alone to bear. Perhaps you didn't even feel comfortable sharing them with those closest to you because you didn't want to be a burden. Or maybe you thought no one would understand. The pain you've carried has been silent, but that doesn't mean it hasn't been real. The battles you've fought in your mind, in your heart, and in your spirit are the ones that have shaped you. And yet, despite it all, you've continued moving forward even when every part of you wanted to stop. The storms you faced weren't just physical battles. They were emotional, spiritual, and mental challenges that shook your foundation. There were moments when you felt as though you were drowning, moments when you questioned whether it was all worth it, and times when the darkness seem too thick to see through. And in the midst of all this, you've often had to smile through the pain, pretending everything was okay, when inside you were falling apart. You've hidden the true depth of your struggles from the world. You've kept your pain quiet, tucked away deep within yourself, thinking that it was your responsibility to carry it alone. But God is telling you now, you no longer have to carry this weight by yourself. Even when no one else knew the extent of your battles, God saw every single tear you shed. He saw the nights you spent crying in silence, the times you questioned your worth, and the moments when you felt completely alone. He watched over you in your darkest moments when you felt like no one understood. And He was there even when you thought you couldn't go on. His love for you has never wavered, and He has been with you every step of the way. Even when you felt abandoned, rejected, or forgotten, God was quietly working behind the scenes, shaping your heart, strengthening your spirit, and preparing you for this very moment. God sees your pain, and He knows the weight you've been carrying. He knows the fears that have kept you up at night, the doubts that have clouded your mind, and the hurt that has shaped your past. But now, God is calling you to stop hiding your pain. He is calling you to release the burdens that you've been carrying for far too long. He is calling you to let go of the silent suffering that has defined so much of your life. You are not meant to carry this weight forever, and God is inviting you to lay it down. This is a moment of divine compassion. God is not angry with you for carrying these burdens. He understands, but He is telling you enough. It's time to stop living under the weight of your struggles, and it's time to stop hiding the pain that has been holding you back. You have suffered in silence for far too long, but today marks the end of that suffering. Today is the day when you let go of the weight that has kept you from experiencing the fullness of the blessings that God has for you. God is calling you to heal, to release the pain, and to step into the peace that only He can provide. You no longer have to fight these battles alone. The struggle you've faced has been preparing you, though it may not have felt that way at the time. Each trial you've endured, each heartbreak you've faced, and each challenge that seemed insurmountable has shaped you into a stronger, more resilient person. You have been through the fire and you have come out refined. The pain you've endured was not wasted. It was not for nothing. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt has contributed to the person you are today. But now, God is calling you to step into a new season, a season where the pain no longer defines you. You are ready to move forward, and you are being invited to leave behind the burdens that have held you captive. This is the moment of choice. God is offering you the opportunity to let go of the pain that you have carried for so long. You can choose to release it, to stop letting it control your life, and to trust in the divine blessings that are waiting for you. It is not an easy choice, and it may not happen all at once, but today God is calling you to begin the process of letting go. He is offering you the chance to trust Him with your pain, to surrender it into His hands, and to believe that He can turn your suffering into something beautiful. Letting go is not about forgetting the pain or pretending it didn't happen. It's about choosing to stop letting it define who you are and where you are going. It's about acknowledging that your past has shaped you, but it no longer has to hold you back. God is offering you freedom. He is offering you peace. He is offering you healing, and He is inviting you to step into the fullness of His plan for your life. In this moment, you have the power to choose healing over hurt, peace over pain, and joy over sorrow. The choice is yours. Will you continue to carry the weight of your past, or will you release it? and trust that God has something greater for you. The blessings that are about to unfold in your life are waiting for you to make this choice. They are waiting for you to release the pain and step into the destiny that God has prepared for you. God is not asking you to do this alone. He is here, ready to walk with you through this process. He knows how hard it has been, and He understands the depth of your pain. But He also knows that you are ready for the next step, and He is ready to guide you through the healing process. All you need to do is make the choice to trust Him, to release the burden, and to allow Him to bring you into a new season of peace and blessing. Today is the day when you begin to let go. Today is the day when you stop hiding your pain and start embracing the healing that God is offering you. It's time to make the choice. It's time to trust in God's plan for your life and to step into the peace that comes with surrendering your pain. The road ahead will not always be easy, but with God by your side, you can walk through it with confidence and strength. You are not alone in this journey, and you do not have to carry your pain any longer. The moment of healing has arrived. Will you embrace it? Will you choose to let go and trust in the blessings that God has waiting for you? For many of us, life has often been a series of battles that no one else could see. These struggles, these trials have shaped our lives in ways that are both visible and hidden, often leaving us in a place where we feel we are fighting a silent war. You may have faced setbacks that seemed like they came out of nowhere, or you may have experienced heartbreaks that tore at the fabric of your soul. But through it all, you kept moving forward. Through all the days when you felt overwhelmed, defeated, and exhausted, you kept going. You carried the weight of your burdens sometimes without anyone knowing how heavy the load truly was. The storms that you've weathered weren't always physical or material. They were the quiet battles, the battles of the heart and soul that no one else understood. You fought in the silence of your own mind, battling self-doubt, insecurities, and fears that no one else could see. Maybe there were moments when you wanted to give up, when you felt like the burden was too much to bear, and the weight of the world was on your shoulders. There were days when you cried in the stillness, praying for strength you couldn't summon, wishing for the release of the pain that seemed endless. And still, you pushed through. Despite the quiet suffering, you remained strong, even though your strength was tested time and time again. God has been watching over you during these silent struggles. He has seen every tear, every sleepless night, and every moment when you thought you couldn't take another step. And He is telling you now enough. You don't have to carry this burden any longer. You have been walking this difficult road for long enough, and God is calling you to release it all. All the hidden pain, all the hurt you've carried. In silence, all the doubts and fears that have been weighing you down, it's time to let go. It's not that God doesn't know the depth of your pain. He knows it intimately. He has seen the moments when you felt like giving up, when you thought that you couldn't take one more hit. But the truth is, everything you've gone through has been part of your preparation for what is about to come. God has been shaping your heart through the pain, fortifying your spirit through the battles. The struggles were not in vain. Every tear was not wasted. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every challenge you faced has made you who you are today. You are stronger than you think, and your resilience is a testament to the depth of your character. But now, it's time to release that pain. God is calling you to a place of healing. He is inviting you to let go of the burden that has been holding you back. The wounds you've carried, the scars that have shaped you, do not have to define you any longer. You are not meant to live in the past, and you are not meant to live with the weight of your suffering. You were not created to walk in constant pain. or to remain stuck in a cycle of struggle. God is offering you a way out, a way to heal, a way to break free from the silent suffering that has held you captive for so long. The moment of healing is not just about letting go of your pain. It's about choosing to embrace what is coming next. God has blessings waiting for you, blessings that are tied to your willingness to trust Him with your heart. These blessings are not just for tomorrow, they are for today. But in order to receive them, you have to make the choice to let go of the past and trust that what God has for you is far greater than the pain you've been holding on to. Letting go is not easy, especially when the pain has been so deeply ingrained in your life. It can feel like a betrayal of your own journey, as though you're leaving behind parts of yourself that have defined you. But the truth is, the pain that you've carried was never meant to define you. It was meant to refine you. It was never meant to be a permanent part of your story. It was just a chapter in the greater narrative that God is writing for your life. And now it is time to turn the page. God is offering you a choice today to continue carrying the weight of your past, or to let go and embrace the new season He is preparing for you. The pain, the disappointment, the fear, they do not have to follow you into this new chapter. It is time for you to release what no longer serves you, to surrender the burdens that have kept you stuck, and to trust that God is leading you to something greater. You are being called to step into the fullness of your destiny, and that requires letting go of the things that have held you back. As you make this choice, you will begin to feel the shift within you. The heaviness that has been weighing on your heart will begin to lift. The tight grip of fear, doubt, and regret will start to loosen. And in its place, you will find peace that comes from knowing that you are not alone, that God is with you, and that He is guiding you towards something far better than you could have ever imagined. This is your moment of freedom. God is calling you to step into the life He has prepared for you, and He is asking you to trust that He will carry you through the healing process. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't need to know every step of the journey. All you need to do is trust Him and take the leap. The moment of choice is now. Will you choose to let go of your pain and trust in the blessings ahead? Will you trust that what God has for you is far greater than anything you've experienced in the past? The road ahead will not always be easy, but it will be one of purpose, peace, and growth. As you release the pain, you will step into a new version of yourself, a version that is stronger, wiser, and more aligned with the divine purpose God has for you. The struggles of the past will no longer define you. They will become the foundation upon which your future is built. You are about to discover something very big, something that will transform every area of your life. But in order to receive it, you must first choose to let go and trust that God's plan is greater than your pain. This is your time. This is your season. And it all starts with the choice to release the past and embrace the blessings that are coming your way. The moment you've been waiting for is closer than you think. The divine reversal that is about to take place in your life is a turning point, a shift in direction that will bring about the blessings you've been waiting for. You've been through the storm, and now it's time for the sunshine. What once seemed like delays, setbacks, and closed doors is about to make sense in a way that will surprise you. The seasons of struggle and hardship were not meant to break you, but to prepare you for this very moment. The divine reversal is a powerful shift that will turn everything you thought you knew upside down, and it is about to unfold in ways that will leave you speechless. Those who doubted you, who underestimated you, and who thought you'd never rise above your circumstances will be in awe of the blessings that are about to pour into your life. You've faced criticism, rejection, and uncertainty. There were times when you questioned your worth, your purpose, and whether you were ever going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But God has been working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything with divine precision. The setbacks you've experienced were not random. The delays were not signs of failure. They were moments of preparation, of positioning you for the blessings that are about to overtake you. Everything you've been through, every disappointment, every heartache, every moment of struggle has been leading you to this divine reversal. And now it's time for the blessings to come in like a flood. Your breakthrough is approaching, and it is closer than you can imagine. You may not see it yet, and it may feel like things are still uncertain, but trust that God is aligning everything for your good. Your breakthrough is not just a change of circumstances. It is a divine opening that will change everything for you. The path that has been unclear will become crystal clear. The doors that seemed shut will swing wide open, and the opportunities that once felt out of reach will come rushing towards you. But for this to fully manifest, God needs your attention. He needs you to be present in this moment to fully embrace what He is doing in your life. The blessings that are about to be released are not just for today. They are for the next chapter of your life, the chapter that will mark the beginning of your true success. To experience the fullness of this divine reversal, you must first shift your perception. What once felt like rejection was never rejection. It was a redirection. You may have felt as though you were being pushed aside or held back, but God was positioning you for something greater. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. The closed doors, the unanswered prayers, the moments of waiting, they were all part of the process that has brought you to this point. Everything you've experienced has been shaping you, refining you, and aligning you with the blessings that are now within reach. It wasn't about your failure. It was about God's perfect timing. The divine reversal is not a random event. It is part of a plan that has been in motion long before you even realized it. God has been working behind the scenes, aligning everything according to His divine will. The struggles you've faced have not been in vain. They have been the very tools God has used to build the strength, resilience, and character needed for the blessings that are coming. You have been refined in the fire, and now you are ready to step into the season of harvest. Everything that once seemed like a setback was actually setting you up for this moment of breakthrough. The path to blessings is not always linear, and it's often not easy. But every step, every twist and turn has brought you closer to the fullness of what God has in store for you. You may have questioned why things weren't happening sooner, why it felt like everything was moving at a slow pace, or why certain things fell apart when you thought they were meant to come together. But now, as you look back, you will begin to see that every moment had its purpose. Every moment was necessary to get you to where you are today. And now, the time for waiting is over. Your breakthrough is no longer delayed. It is being released, and it's coming with an overwhelming force of favor, grace, and divine provision. As you move forward, remember this truth: God's delays are not denials. What you may have once seen as setbacks were actually setups for what's to come. The people who left your life, the opportunities that slipped through your fingers, and the dreams that seemed impossible were all part of God's plan to redirect your path to something greater. The disappointments were not meant to break your spirit. They were meant to strengthen you, to build your faith, and to prepare you for the abundance that is about to overflow into your life. The shift of perception is crucial in this moment. If you continue to look at the past with regret, you will miss the blessings that are right in front of you. If you continue to focus on the closed doors, you won't see the ones that are opening. What once seemed like a rejection was simply a redirection towards something better, something far greater than what you could have imagined. Trust that everything that has happened, even the hardest moments, was part of God's divine plan for your life. You were not being punished. You were being positioned for success, for prosperity, for purpose. You were being prepared for the divine reversal that is now taking place. Now, as the divine reversal begins to unfold, it's important to keep your eyes focused on what is ahead. The blessings that are coming are not just for your own benefit, they are for the people around you, for the generations that will follow, and for the greater purpose God has for you in this world. You are not just receiving blessings for yourself. You are becoming a conduit for God's goodness to flow into the lives of others. As God elevates you, you will elevate those around you. As God blesses you, you will be a blessing to others. This is the power of divine alignment. The more you align with God's plan, the more His blessings flow into your life and the lives of those you encounter. The divine reversal is not just a one-time event. It is a shift that will continue to unfold over time with new blessings, new opportunities, and new levels of favor being released as you continue to walk in alignment with God's will. As you step into this new season, you will experience a level of peace, joy, and fulfillment that you have never known before. The struggles of the past will no longer define you. The challenges you faced will no longer hold you back. You are stepping into a season of restoration, of abundance, and of divine favor. So as you move forward, embrace the blessings that are coming. Do not fear the changes, the shifts, or the new direction that God is leading you in. Trust that He has already prepared the way for you. The divine reversal is happening now, and the blessings are already on their way. Embrace them with open arms and a heart full of gratitude, knowing that everything that has led you here has been a divine setup for this moment of breakthrough. You were positioned, not punished. The path to your blessings has been laid before you. Walk in faith and watch as God begins to move in your life in ways that will leave you astounded. This is your time. Your breakthrough is here. Your divine reversal has begun. A breakthrough is close, my beloved child. You can feel it, can't you? The air is charged with expectancy, as though something monumental is just around the corner, waiting to unfold. The blessings you've been hoping for, praying for, are now within reach. It may not feel like it yet, but I assure you, your breakthrough is closer than it has ever been. In fact, the moment of transformation you've been longing for is already in motion. But for this breakthrough to fully manifest, you must remain vigilant, attentive, and open. God is preparing to release a flood of blessings and opportunities that will change the course of your life. But these blessings can only come to those who are ready to receive them. Now is not the time to pull back or question the process. It's time to lean in, trust fully, and stay open to the divine flow of grace that is heading your way. God has been moving in your life in ways you may not even fully comprehend yet. He has been orchestrating events, aligning opportunities, and positioning you for this very moment of breakthrough. You may have felt like you've been walking through life waiting for something to change, unsure of when or how your time would come. But God is telling you now the time is now. The waiting is over. What you've been waiting for is about to be revealed, and it's going to happen in ways you never imagined. The keys to your success, your peace, and your fulfillment are being placed into your hands right now. All you need to do is remain open, stay present, and trust in God's perfect timing. You may have experienced delays in the past times when it felt like your prayers were not being answered, or your efforts were not yielding the fruit you expected. These delays, however, were not signs of failure or abandonment. They were times of divine preparation. God was working behind the scenes, preparing you for what is coming. The waiting has been necessary for your growth, for your strengthening, and for your readiness to receive what is about to unfold. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is not a matter of when, but a matter of God's perfect timing. It is a timing that is intentional, precise, and divinely ordered. Now that the time has come, you must remain alert, focused, and open to the doors that are about to open before you. In this moment, as the breakthrough draws near, it is crucial that you align your soul with the flow of heaven. God is not only working in your external circumstances, He is also aligning your inner being with the changes that are taking place. Your heart, your mind, your spirit are all being prepared for what lies ahead. The spiritual realm is already shifting in your favor. Heaven is aligning the stars, clearing the paths, and making space for you to step into the next phase of your journey. You may not always see the invisible work that is being done on your behalf, but trust that it is happening. The spiritual realm is preparing the way for you to walk into a season of abundance, peace, and joy. As you align with God's will, it is important that you also align your mindset with the blessings that are coming. God has promised you that you will walk in victory, that He has a plan to prosper you, and that you are moving toward the fulfillment of your destiny. But in order to fully receive what God is preparing for you, you must release any negative thoughts or limiting beliefs that may be holding you back. If you are still holding on to the idea that you are unworthy of the blessings, or that the promises of God are not for you, you are blocking the very flow of grace that is meant to come into your life. God is inviting you to step into a new level of faith, one that is unshakable, unwavering, and fully aligned with His divine will. God has been aligning your soul for this breakthrough, but it is up to you to align your mind and your heart with the change that is coming. This is not the time to hesitate, second guess, or doubt the goodness of God. This is the time to embrace the truth of His promises, to walk in the confidence of His calling, and to step boldly into the future He has planned for you. The breakthrough is not a matter of chance. It is a divine certainty. You are walking toward your destiny, and all the things that once seemed out of reach are now coming closer and closer to you. But for this to happen, you must let go of the fear, doubt, and guilt that may still be lingering in your heart. Fear has been one of the biggest obstacles to your growth. It has kept you from fully stepping into the blessings that God has waiting for you. Fear tells you that you are not capable, that you will fail, or that you are not worthy of the good things that God wants to bring into your life. But today, God is calling you to release that fear. Fear is a lie. It is a weapon that the enemy uses to keep you stuck, to keep you from stepping into the fullness of what God has for you. The fear you carry has been holding you back for far too long, and now it is time to let it go. In the same way, doubt has also played its part in keeping you from fully embracing the blessings that are just around the corner. Doubt tells you that you've been waiting too long, that the promises of God are for someone else, or that it's too late for you. But God is telling you today, the time for doubt is over. You are exactly where you need to be. The timing is perfect, and the blessings are coming regardless of what doubt has told you. Let go of the doubt that has kept you from fully stepping into your destiny. Trust that God's promises are true, and that He is faithful to bring them to pass in your life. Guilt is another heavy burden that many carry often without even realizing its hold. Guilt can keep you stuck in the past, haunted by mistakes or regrets, and unable to move forward into the future that God has prepared for you. But God says to you today, release the guilt. You are forgiven. The past is gone, and the future is wide open. The blessings that are coming are not contingent on your perfection, but on God's grace. Your mistakes do not define you. God's love for you is greater than any guilt you may carry. Today, God is inviting you to let go of the guilt and walk forward in freedom, knowing that He has forgiven you and that He has great things in store for you. As you release fear, doubt, and guilt, you will begin to feel the shift within you. The weight that has been holding you down will start to lift, and you will begin to step into the fullness of the blessings that God has for you. Your mind will open to new possibilities. Your heart will open to the love and grace that God is pouring into your life, and your spirit will align with the divine flow of abundance that is already on its way. This is the time to step into the blessings that have been waiting for you. God is aligning your soul for the big changes that are coming, and He is asking you to align your heart, your mind, and your spirit with His perfect will. The breakthrough is close, and the blessings are imminent. But they will only manifest fully if you remain attentive, open, and willing to let go of the fear, doubt, and guilt that have kept you from receiving them. Today is the day to release those burdens and step into the fullness of God's plan for your life. The time is now. As you step into this new season, one of the most exciting and transformative aspects you'll begin to notice is the arrival of divine connections. These are not just random encounters or relationships. They are connections that have been divinely orchestrated, carefully placed along your path to guide you, support you, and elevate you to the next level of your purpose. These connections will align with the very core of your divine calling, and they will bring opportunities that are tailor-made for the person God has created you to be. It may be a person, a group, a mentor, or even an unexpected encounter that opens the door to a new venture, a new direction, or a new way of thinking. But rest assured, these relationships are not by chance. They're gifts from God sent to help you grow, to help you fulfill your purpose, and to help you walk in the abundance that He has promised you. Divine connections often come when you least expect them. They may appear as introductions, chance meetings, or invitations to new circles, but God's hand is always at work behind the scenes. These connections are more than just casual friendships or professional acquaintances. They are aligned with your destiny. They will help you see things from a new perspective, challenge you to grow in ways you never imagined, and propel you into opportunities that will shape your future. Don't be surprised if someone enters your life at this moment who seems to unlock the very door you've been waiting for. God has already prepared the right people to walk alongside you, to share in your journey, and to open new doors for you. As you embrace these new relationships and opportunities, know that they will not only enrich your life, but also bring you closer to the fulfillment of your divine purpose. Every person you encounter and every opportunity that presents itself is part of the bigger picture God is painting for your life. Be open to what is coming your way. Some of these new connections may stretch you, challenge your comfort zones, and invite you to step into unfamiliar territory. But remember, it is in those uncomfortable spaces that the most profound growth occurs. God knows what you need to step into the next level of your calling, and He is placing the right people and opportunities in your path at the right time. With these new connections will come a season of abundance. Abundance in many forms: financial, emotional, spiritual, and physical. You may have heard that abundance is not just about money, and now you'll begin to experience the truth of that statement. Financial abundance, of course, will be part of it. But more than that, you will experience an abundance of joy and peace and fulfillment that comes when your life aligns with God's plan. You will begin to see the fruits of your labor, the rewards of your patience, and the beauty of the seeds you've sown over the years. These blessings will overflow in ways that will astound you, and you will begin to see how God has been preparing you for this moment of prosperity and success. You are ready for the abundance that God is about to send your way. It's been a long road, and there have been times when you may have doubted whether the rewards would ever come. But I assure you, you are now stepping into the season where the harvest is ready. You've cultivated the soil with your prayers, your actions, and your faith, and now the seeds you've planted are beginning to bear fruit. This is your time to receive, not just in one area of your life, but in every area. Financial blessings will come, but so will emotional healing, spiritual growth, and physical restoration. God is pouring out His blessings on every facet of your life, and He's doing so in a way that will touch every part of who you are. The abundance that God has for you is not just about what you can receive, it's about what you can give. As you experience this overflow in your life, you will also be called to be a blessing to others. You will be equipped with more than enough to share with those in need, to bless others with your time, resources, and love. Your abundance will create a ripple effect, one that will not only transform your own life, but will also impact the lives of those around you. You were never meant to receive blessings just for yourself. God's blessings are meant to flow through you to others. And as you begin to walk in this abundance, you will see how God uses your life to bless others in ways you never thought possible. With abundance comes clarity, clarity about your purpose and the direction of your life. As your heart and mind align with your divine identity, you will begin to experience a peace that passes all understanding. You've spent so long wondering about your purpose, questioning the path you're on, and seeking answers in the midst of confusion. But now, as you step into the fullness of God's plan, you will begin to feel an inner peace that confirms you are exactly where you're supposed to be. The uncertainty that once clouded your mind will be replaced with divine clarity. The fog will lift, and you will begin to see the road ahead with clear eyes. Your purpose will no longer be a distant dream. It will be a reality, and it will be as if everything you've been through has been preparing you for this moment of understanding and fulfillment. This is the power of purposeful living. When you align your life with God's will, you begin to experience the peace and joy that come from knowing you are walking in the direction He has set for you. Your choices become more intentional, more aligned with your true self, and you will begin to feel the satisfaction that comes from living authentically. The struggle to find purpose, to understand your calling, will dissipate as you embrace the truth of who you are and the plans God has for you. You will no longer feel lost or unsure of the future, because you will know deep within your spirit that you are walking exactly where you are meant to be. Purposeful living is not about striving, working endlessly, or trying to prove your worth. It is about surrendering to the divine flow of God's plan for your life. It is about trusting in His timing, His process, and His provisions. When you live purposefully, you no longer feel like you're chasing after things. Instead, things begin to chase after you. Opportunities align, blessings overflow, and most importantly, you begin to experience a peace that surpasses all understanding, because you know without a doubt that you are exactly where you're meant to be. This is your season of abundant blessings, divine connections, and a life lived with purpose. You have been prepared for this moment, and now it is time to embrace all that God has in store for you. The opportunities that are coming will be life-changing, and the relationships that will enter your life will guide you toward greater fulfillment and success. But the most important blessing of all is the peace and clarity that come when you align with God's purpose for your life. You are entering a season of abundance, and this abundance will overflow in every area of your life, financially, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Embrace this new season with open arms, knowing that everything you need is already on its way. As you walk in alignment with God's plan, you will begin to experience the fullness of His blessings, and you will know that you are walking in the life He has always intended for you. Trust in the process, trust in His timing, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Your purpose is unfolding, and the best is yet to come. As you reflect on the incredible journey of transformation you've been walking through, one truth remains: your breakthrough is near. The moment you've been waiting for, the shift that will bring your life to a new level, is about to happen. But in order for it to fully manifest, you must stay present and engaged with this message. Do not let the distractions of the world pull you away now when you are on the verge of experiencing something monumental. God is speaking to you in this very moment, and He is asking you to remain focused, to trust in His timing, and to feel the shift within you as you step into the blessings He has already prepared. It's natural to want to look ahead, to anticipate the change, to try to control the process. But God is asking you to trust Him completely, to let go of the need to rush and to rest in the knowledge that His plan is unfolding perfectly. The breakthrough is coming, but it is only by remaining in alignment with Him that you will experience the fullness of it. Every moment of your life has led you to this point. Every challenge, every lesson, every moment of waiting has been part of God's grand design. Now, as He calls you into a new season, it is important to stay present and open. Trust that His timing is perfect, and let the peace of knowing you are exactly where you need to be wash over you. God has been preparing you for this breakthrough. He has been refining your character, strengthening your spirit, and aligning your heart with His will. You may not see it all clearly just yet, but God is working behind the scenes to bring the right opportunities, people, and blessings into your life at the exact right moment. This is not just a shift in circumstances. It is a shift in your soul, in your spirit, and in your understanding of what God has prepared for you. The breakthrough is not only near, it is already happening within you. You are being transformed from the inside out. Your faith is growing stronger. Your trust is deepening, and your heart is becoming more aligned with the divine purpose that is unfolding before you. As you hold on to this truth and stay engaged with this message, I encourage you to share it with others. There are many who are still in the waiting, who are still struggling to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just as this message has touched you, it has the power to touch others who are walking the same road. Share this message with those around you, whether it's a friend, a family member, or even a stranger who you know is in need of a divine breakthrough. You are not only walking in your own breakthrough, but you are becoming a vessel for others to experience their own transformation. When you share this message, you are helping to spread the light of God's truth and love. You are allowing others to feel the hope and encouragement that you have received. And in doing so, you are not only bringing them closer to their own breakthrough, but also multiplying the blessings in your life. The more you share, the more God's love will flow, and the more the spiritual alignment will spread to those who need it most. By sharing, you are participating in the divine plan in a way that extends beyond yourself, and you are becoming a part of God's great mission to bring healing, hope, and restoration to the world. Finally, by engaging with this message, you are activating your faith in a powerful way. Your act of listening, of absorbing these words, is an act of trust. It's a declaration that you believe in the divine timing of God, that you are open to His will, and that you are ready for the breakthrough that is about to unfold in your life. Faith is not just about believing in the unseen. It is about taking action in the midst of uncertainty. By staying present, by trusting in God's plan, you are activating the faith that will invite the divine blessings that are already on their way. These blessings are not distant. They are coming now. You have prepared the soil of your heart, and God is about to send a harvest that will exceed your expectations. But the key to receiving this harvest is your willingness to trust, to stay engaged, and to believe that God's timing is perfect. He has never failed you, and He will not start now. The blessings, the breakthroughs, the divine connections, everything you've been waiting for is already being set into motion. You are stepping into a new season of favor, and with each step, you'll feel the weight of your past struggles fall away. Remember that your breakthrough is not just about what you will receive, it is about who you are becoming in the process. You are being transformed, refined, and aligned with the life God has called you to live. The journey is just as important as the destination, and with each moment of faith, each moment of trust, you are becoming more and more the person you were always meant to be. So hold fast to this truth. Your breakthrough is near. Stay present, stay engaged, and trust in God's timing. Share this message with others and activate your faith to receive the divine blessings that are already on their way. Your season of transformation is here, and everything that you have been waiting for is about to unfold in ways you could never have imagined. God's promises are true, and they are for you.